recording going to somewhere. We're going to piss the security guards off because I'm driving. Yeah, we've got alarms going off and everything because it's warning me, you know, I'm driving without a seatbelt. So this is quite interesting. So I'm hoping to get into this place. It's our last day for my son. I'm hoping they'll let us in. Should do. I'm not going right firm though. Right. So 10 miles per hour speed. Security are here. I don't know if they'll come out and mention it to me. Right. Dropping in gate for me. Champion. Thank you. Yeah, that's up. That's one, thank you. Narvin, I'm not too sure where I'm going in here. Right. So that lorry bay's. Got to keep my speed down a little bit low. No doors open, so I don't know where to go. So I'll park here. Just whip round, holding our shawl up. Oh, there's a door open there. Right. We found him. We found the little bugger. He's hiding here. Keep the speed down. Right. So I drove past him. I'm not going out of an entrance or anything. We're not coming out of the entrance or anything, are we?
Pardon?
Not bringing anything out of the big doors or anything, are we?
It's going to go in that place.
Normal doors, alright.
Yeah, I've got everything, Captain.
Alright, so it's not that mega big then. Not opening great big doors, that's what I thought. Well, I went up there. Well, let you have your cig. I'll just leave it here. Be alright here, won't it?
Yeah. Not going to sack all last day.
No, they'll keep your redundancy. This is a
see these much at all. So what are they? Right. No interest in Telford. Go on, he's getting some attention again.
I get that.
Nine, that was my line. I've already told him just to walk around
Here's what you got here.
Mine got down to Southend on Sea after I sold it.
Yeah, after you got driving.
Too vulnerable, like it. Always happy to send your head.
cheers, nice one.
I don't know about these planes.
So here we are, going further north than any car had ever been before. Riding on a thin crust of ice over an ocean 1,500 feet deep.
Nothing left. I'm trying to keep out the way of that, doesn't it?
Just us, a film crew, 200 mechanics and a soldier. An insignificant 9-man block in the pristine white vastness.
The car had disappeared into the distance, but Matty told me the head would be unstuck by ice that was too thick, or drowned by ice that was too thin, and that the tortoise would then take the lead. I wasn't so sure.
He's having 10 minutes last hour after the race as well.
You're paying him. It's like he just slapped your ass. Put windows in, not seeing any of the fucking things. So always this is what
Onto M62 slip road. Fucking yanks it, you must have done 100 of that fucking slip road. Too fast? Oh yeah, don't know man. Last guy's S2, but I've got a child seat.
Oh, wow.
With things going so well for us, I tried to get James to buy into our expedition. I admire Hammond for doing what he's doing. I admire all Arctic explorers, but I think the time has now come for the world to say, let's see how easily we can get to the top of Everest. Let's see how easily we can get to the North Pole. I think we can With us, of course, things were more civilized. As you know, what I'm trying to do with this mission is prove that Arctic exploration needn't be tough. Which brings me on to the delicate question. Number twos. You see, what a traditional polar explorer would do is simply go out there and squat down, like an animal. What I've done, though, is fitted this bumper dumper into the tow bar attachment, and now I'm going to try it out. Oh, that's nippy. James, meanwhile, was on guard duty. James, are you showing off, or are you actually looking for bears over there? Because I can't run. After our morning snack, James found my Jesus. We, meanwhile, had reached the vast, uninhabited wilderness of Bathurst Island and were going, if anything, even faster.
I was now over 50 miles behind, but Matty had come up with a plan. we know we haven't got the edge on speed, so we need to use tactics. This is what we're going to do. It's now about 8 o'clock at night. We've run all day. We've made brilliant progress. We're going to put these guys to bed, hence we've chained them all up. They're going to have a sleep. They're only going to do so for about 3 hours. Then we'll get up again, and then we can run at night. It's cooler for the dogs. They prefer it. They love the colder temperatures because they can run faster and harder. And so, in the early hours of the morning, when the temperature had dropped to -35, we roused the dogs and ran. As I was pinned down by the bear, Team G&T were getting underway.
Clarkson! I know it's you, you insufferable oaf. I'm on the bloody throne!
We ate up the miles and discussed how we'd celebrate when we made the pole. See, of all the things you could have brought, champagne, whatever it might be, you brought a tin of Spam.
Yes. I'm confused. My body clock's broken.
It's very hard to drive across Iceland at the best of times. But luckily, I had just the vehicle for the job.
This looks exactly like the Toyota that Jeremy and I drove to the North Pole. More to the point, this has been to the North Pole with us, but you never saw it and it never got any of the glory because it was the one driven by the camera crew.
After we got back from the pole, our car went off to a museum, whereas this one was just left to rot. Today, though, I'm going to bring it back to life and give it one more mission.
Wow, I never actually thought I'd be so pleased to see one of these again. This really brings it all back. The ice going on forever. The boulder field going on and on forever. I can hear Jeremy going on and on forever. Oh, God.
No matter, my job is to turn this into the world's first volcano-proof car, which means a visit to Emil, the 4x4 genius who built it in the first place.
I mean, what are the unique risks to volcano driving apart from all this?
Bobby, point 3.
It's on the spectrum somewhere. Yeah,
That's £7 I went on their website to have a look to see how much follow up for ads. Like
Yeah, because this was the first UK built Defender, 1835. So we made a bit of extra effort. So we retrimmed the dash, we retrimmed the
Being consumed by molten lava and burnt to a crisp. It depends on how close you want to get. Very close. As far as I can work out, no one's ever actually driven right up to the mouth of an active volcano in a car, so it's another Top Gear first if we can do it. Yeah. Some people claim you can walk on hot coals if you wet the bottom of your feet. I was just wondering, if there was some system of continuously wetting the tyres, would it be possible to drive across the hot lava?
If you don't fall through, possibly, yeah. If you drive fast.
Emil didn't look very confident. But we set to work anyway.
Sometimes I look forward to the sledge bogging down so I could get out of the poo stream and run alongside.
Meanwhile, James was breaking out the 11s. Now, I should say, if you're watching this is not just gluttony. We genuinely have been told by experts that if you are trekking across the Arctic, you need 5,000 calories a day, so we're not really too happy to shove that much in. I'm not certain, and they told us that we needed 5,000 calories a day, that we would in a slightly warmer car sitting down.
I'm here. I'm famous. It stinks a bit, but as you remember when we were sniffing seats off that Vespa Vietnam one, you know, Bury. Yeah. I think, you know, I'll give it a minute or two. Yeah, it's turfed it down. I better put it back up. You know, she's got quality, you know, bum cheek holes or whatever. You know, both of them. I think it were. They both got drunk that day, didn't they?
Well, my speedo's out by about 8 miles. We can stop it, you can go to the toilet.
After our morning snack, James found my Jesus.
Jesus? What? Jesus?
But Jesus, I thought, could sit in the car and guide us in our hours of need if we ever have one.
Is a Jesus action figure?
It is. There's a map on the back here to guide us.
Galilee.
I was now back on the skis and starting to get the hang of it.
What was this one? I went to follow the other way to Falls. Where you going? Did you now? Right, watch out, Scaria. Yes, we're going to go to Fenders soon.
Look at that one, it looks like it has a nose.
Yeah, that is it.
Morning.
Right. Busy one today.
It is, the usually are now, aren't they? That's what we want though. I do.
What can we do? Yeah,
I just thought, what's the point in parking where you can't see it? Well, there's loads of people trying to get in and stuff like that. There's no point taking a space up there, is it?
No. There was better. Yeah.
Got to sit on drive all week, you know what I mean? Yeah. Rambar's been used a few times, but you see all the marks on it.
Oh, there. Sorry.
My other one's on 30. The other one's on 35 now. Silver one.
Where do you get your business?
Bull bar, eBay. No, well, bull bar on it.
I've got a little bull bar on it. I don't want to do like marketplace. So, like the body parts. No, it's a silly.
I need to wash.
No. Oh, wait.
Said you gonna do it? I said before.
Best thing to do, to be fair.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah, yes. There we normally have a load of scamping.
out the bloody bridge.
Bye, have a great time. Bye, have a great time.